What's going on, my people? We back with another video, and we here to watch some crazy mess, man. That's all I got to say is some crazy mess. But we about to get right into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on y'all opinion about the video, man. Man, we about to get into it, man. You know, we about to get into it, man. Let's see what's going on.
Rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. And today we're breaking down all the artists in the game who got caught lacking and the crazy stories behind how it happened. Lil TJ blew up off tracks like Calling My Phone, but a lot of fans had no idea how strong his street ties were until he got caught lacking and almost died in 2022. TJ and his homies were in New Jersey when some dudes tried to rob him. The situation went left, and shots started going off, and TJ got hit up 7 times while his homies busted back at the shooter.
I remember
Rumors started flying that Lil TJ either died or ended up in a coma right after the shooting went down. Reports came out that he was still unconscious the day after he got shot, and fans were expecting the worst for Lil TJ.
Damn, bro. Dang. Just imagine that, people. 7 times? 7 times. Bro. That would have you blessed to be alive, bro. Like, yo. That would make you cherish every day because you could have been gone, bro. That's wild, bro. 7 times is wild. Just thankful that he is here, man. He been doing his thing, driving in PJs and all type of stuff.
Lil TJ finally woke up, though. And a couple months after he got shot, Lil TJ dropped the track Beat the Odds and rapped, "I do my own thing. Fuck it. I took 7 shots. No shame. Back to wall. I'm still gonna blow you down. I ain't no stain." And cause we catch a op and send him to the sky, they be like, "TJ, why do you move around with all them fucking guns?" I just tell them that's cause I don't wanna die. And trust me, I don't lie. Can't fuck up. I'm a star right now. If I wasn't quick to blow, I will be in the stars right now. Before TJ got caught lacking, he was beefing with A Boogie and his whole crew.
Dang, for
TJ
real?
even showed off a chain that allegedly got snatched from one of A Boogie's homies and said he was gonna slap the shit out of Boogie's homie Don Q.
Nigga, you can suck my fucking dick. How about that, nigga? Yo, don't you, yo, suck my dick, nigga. Slap this shit out you, nigga.
Bro, I ain't hear about Don Q in a minute. Bro, I ain't hear about Don Q in a minute. I forgot all about Don Q.
But nigga, you fucking dumb.
Lil TJ barely made out of the shooting alive, but he got right back to dissing when he came home from the hospital. He dropped a freestyle and dissed A Boogie's homie Trap Manny, and he rapped, like what? Mr. Manny said he talking like he tough. Caught his ass, ain't have no pole, and he went skipping off the dust. TJ's beef with A Boogie with the hoodie was all about the rap game, but TJ dissed his ops in the streets. He came up repping a crew called the Slattery Boys, and back in the day, TJ had major issues with a dude from the Bloodhound Brims named Dummy. Dummy and Spash Drilly allegedly robbed Lil TJ before he blew up in the rap game, but then Dummy got stabbed and killed in 2018.
Ooh.
And when TJ survived the shooting, he proved he was ready for smoke when he dissed Dummy on the track Beat the Odds and rapped, "You heard they killed who? Drugs talking. Sound like Molly. Can someone tell the vlogs get off my D? Never had no doubt if I'm gonna make it or no probably. Cause I ain't Dummy, Ra, UE, or Wu Lottie." Herbo came up in a section of Chicago called Terror Town and barely made it out of there alive. He saw his first murder when he was just 8 years old. And after Herbo jumped off the porch and started repping a set called NLMB, someone trying to take him out too. Back then, NLMB was beefing with a set called Kill to Survive, aka KTS, and it all started in 2008 when NLMB allegedly killed a dude from KTS named Lil Pez. Herbo hopped in the booth and started blowing up in the rap game, but he still almost died in the streets after the ops caught him lacking. It's not clear who pulled the trigger on Herbo or if it had anything to do with the KTS beef, but he was literally inches away from dying.
Dang.
The ops pulled up and shot Herbo in the foot. He took off running while they were still shooting at him, and Herbo could feel something hot in his head. He thought one of the bullets hit him in the head, but it actually went through his hat and didn't even touch him.
Dang.
I thought I got shot in the head because my head was hot. I felt like the heat from the bullet on top of my head, so I was scared, I'm just thinking like, don't fall, I'm thinking I'm hitting the head. I'm just like, don't fall. If you fall, they're gonna kill you, but I was already hitting the foot. I didn't know I was hit.
Luckily, Herbo made out of the situation alive. But rumors say that the Opps put 10K on his head back in 2014, and he almost got killed by a girl named K.I.
Wow.
K.I. was affiliated with the GDs and STL EBT, and was allegedly putting all kinds of pressure on the Opps. Rumors say she killed Odie Perry and helped spark the war between STL EBT and O-Block, and some people think she caught at least 5 bodies before she got killed. K.I. was allegedly doing hits for cash back in the day, and some DMs leaked where K.I. was telling someone that she would charge 10K to take out G Herbo. It's not clear if the DMs were even real, but in 2022, someone else pulled the trigger on Herbo while he was on stage. G Herbo was performing at Clark University in Atlanta, and everything was chill at first. Then a shot went off out of nowhere, and the whole crowd panicked and started running for cover.
Oh, wow.
Him that Herbo, but luckily he made it out of the situation alive and hasn't been caught lacking since. Quando Rondo survived a crazy gang war when he was coming up in the streets of Atlanta, but the Opps have been trying to catch him lacking ever since he hopped in the rap game. Back in 2020, Quando got caught up in his homie NBA Youngboy's beef with King Von.
Right.
Von and Quando were actually cool back in the day, and Quando even dissed Von's Opps in Chicago while they were kicking it together. But that all changed when Von and Youngboy started sending shots back and forth.
Oh,
and
so, wait. Yeah. Man, I almost be forgetting sometime. It was Youngboy and Quando. I mean, it was Youngboy and Von, the real ones, beefing. Von honestly brung Quando into it, if you ask me. Guess he feeling like that's his man, so I guess I'm gonna smack his mans up. Can't get to you, so I'm gonna smack your mans up, I guess. And I know he running with you. He riding with you through whatever. But Quando, sad. He wasn't really worrying about none of that when he came. He wasn't worrying about none of that. But
Quando outside of a club in Atlanta,
man.
He started swinging on sight. But Von only got a few punches in before Quando's homie Lil Tim upped his strap and killed Von. After that, Lil Durk allegedly put a bag on Quando's head, and the Opps caught him lacking 2 more times. A year after the Von situation went down, Quando was chilling in Georgia with his crew when someone pulled up on them and tried to take him out. One of Quando's homies got hit in the hand, but nobody got too hurt. The next time Quando got caught lacking was way more brutal though. In 2022,
he almost got hit on that.
Quando was out in LA with his sister and his cousin Lil Pop.
Bro, he
Lil
was
Pop
this
and Quando
close.
came up together in the streets, and they've been tight since they were kids. Pop was allegedly a real problem for the Opps out in Georgia, but Quando and him weren't expecting to get caught lacking in LA.
right.
They pulled into a gas station in the middle of the day, then 3 shooters popped out of an alley and started shooting. Quando didn't get hit, but the Opps caught Lil Pop and killed him. The feds think Lil Durk paid for the hit and helped fly a bunch of shooters out to LA from Chicago after he found out where Quando was staying. And now Durk and the rest of the crew are facing death sentences for killing Lil Pop. Durk got charged with murder for hire. The feds claim that the shooters used OCF credit cards to book one-way flights from Chicago to California and also used the same card to book a hotel in LA. Durk also texted the alleged hitman and told him, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." When the rest of the crew got picked up, the feds got a tip that Durk booked a one-way flight to Dubai, but then tried to switch it to Switzerland. But before he could leave the country, police arrested him at the airport in Miami. Durk got charged with 5 felonies and could even face the death penalty.
Dang.
J Money is a legend in Atlanta, but when he started kicking it on the West Coast, he let his guard down and almost died when he got caught lacking. There are a lot of wild stories about J Money, but one of the craziest things is that one of his best friends is actually the crown prince of the Korean royal family. J Money had been arguing with his girl, so he was hanging out with the crown prince and partying every night. J Money knew he wasn't moving smart, but J Money had no idea that some dudes found out where he was living and were about to rob him. J Money pulled into his parking garage, and before he got out of the whip, he saw 2 dudes already waiting for him. They put a gun in J Money's face and told him to hand over his ice, so he gave him his Rolex and chains. But he had a bracelet that was broken and wouldn't come off. The other dudes thought J Money was trying to trick them with the bracelet, and one of them said he was gonna kill him. And that's when J Money threw his whip in reverse and tried to get out. One of the robbers let off a shot and hit J Money in the arm, but then the bullet went into his chest and went all the way across his body. He lost 25% of his lung, and J Money was in a coma for 13 days after it went down.
The nigga shot one time. Fuck. The one shot went through my arm, then went in my chest, like my whole chest now, sewed up, stapled up from right to left, like all the way over here. It took like 25% of my lung. And I was in coma 13 days.
Main Music was one of the hottest rappers in Baton Rouge before he caught a case and spent 6 years in prison. But before he got locked up, Maine was beefing with another rapper in the city named Sherwood Marty and almost died over the drama. It's not clear how it went down, but one day, Maine Music was sitting in his whip when the Opps
He
caught him
almost looked like
lacking
Dolph.
and dumped almost 40 shots into his car. Maine got lucky and survived the situation, and right after it went down, he dissed the Opps on his track Insurance and raps, called me off it, beat me in the ass, they hit me in the leg, in the arm, in the thigh, but it could have been in the head. But instead they had their eyes closed. They thought I was dead. And bitch ass nigga, I'm 6'6", and the nigga missed 37 shots. Bitch ass nigga, how you hit 3 out of 37? Now either the guy was by my side or the shooters was blind.
Damn.
Maine Music ended up spending 6 years in prison on a gun charge after he recovered from the shooting but came home in 2024. Hopefully he stays in the booth and leaves the streets alone, cause it's hard to get that lucky twice. Before Spot 'em Got 'em blew up off his track Beatbox in 2020, he had both feet in the trenches of Jacksonville. He didn't really switch up how he was moving after he made it in the rap game though. And in July 2021, Spot 'em allegedly upped his strap at a parking lot attendant. And when the cops came to Spot 'em's hotel to book him, they found him lying in bed with a Draco. He bonded out on assault and gun charges, but what happened a couple months later made it clear why Spot 'em thought he needed to stay strapped up. In September 2021, Spot 'em was working at a famous recording studio in Miami called House of Hits, but instead of moving smart, he posted his location on social media and almost got himself killed. A couple hours after he dropped his location, Spot 'em and his homie left the studio, but the Opps were already following him. When Spot 'em and his homie hit the highway, the Opps put up beside their whip and dumped over 20 shots into the car. Spot 'em got hit 5 times in the legs, but luckily, he made it out of the situation alive. Fulio was one of the most disrespectful rappers of all time, and he had a huge target on his back for years. He was in the streets way before he went viral for dissing dead Opps, and Fulio got caught lacking for the first time when he was still in high school. Fulio was going to a new school in Opp territory, and he almost got killed on his first day there. Someone from the other side got killed, and everyone thought Fulio had something to do with it. Fulio claims he wasn't involved, but he was trolling on Facebook, which is what made everyone think he did it. The Opps followed him home after school was over, and they popped out and tried to kill him, while Fulio was walking down the street. Fulio got hit in the leg and had to crawl away from the shooters. He crawled into some random woman's yard and started crying for help, but she just told him to get off her property. Fulio easily could have died, but somehow he made it to the hospital and survived. But that didn't slow him down in the streets at all. And when Fulio hopped in the booth and started dissing Young and Ace and his ATK crew, the situation got even crazier. Back in 2020, Fulio got hit up while he was driving in Houston and got grazed in the head.
Right.
He could have died that day, but instead of slowing down, Fulio hopped on IG and clowned the shooters for not taking them out. Nobody got booked for the shooting, but Ace's homie Fast Money Goon self-snitched about the situation on the track Who I Smoke when he raps, "I told the rocket when I travel, I'm pistol packing in Houston. I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston. We let off shots, he got shot and went live. I was squeaking like, fuck man, that bitch ain't died." Fulio took the dissing to another level, and on the track List of Dead Opps, he dissed Young and Ace and his dead brother and friends with the bar, "Can't forget 2, 3, Quan, and 4 in the back seat. Hey, Ace only one survived. See that nigga blessed if you ask me. If he's still trying to beef, remember, you lost 3. Fulio was rapping about the time Ace, his brother Quan, and his homies 2, 3, and 4 got hit in the drive-by while they were out celebrating a birthday. Ace was shot 8 times and survived, but the other 3 didn't make it. Then a month later, the Opps caught Fulio again outside of a studio and almost killed him. 2 shooters were waiting for him outside of the studio, and they started hitting up Fulio's whip when he tried to leave. Fulio busted back at the shooters and made it out of the situation with just a leg shot, but he kept the distance up and got shot again in 2023. Fulio was driving through Jacksonville and pulled over to buy a vape, and that's when the Opps caught him again and shot him in the foot. Fulio survived that time too, but then in 2024, he got caught lacking for the last time and tragically died while he was celebrating his 26th birthday.
He got caught up. We all know about that one, boy. We all know about that one. We don't even need to talk about that one, boy. That shit was everywhere. And you know what's crazy? When he passed away, people was all of a sudden posting, sorry, y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired. When I get sleepy, I start to itching. I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. When I get tired, when I get sleepy, I start to itching. But bro, I gotta do this YouTube. I be sleepy and I don't know what. But I gotta do the YouTube. I gotta do my videos. That's one thing. Cause you want me to tell you like that? I gotta do my videos because I go to work every day. I make sure that white man getting paid every day so that I could get a couple dollars in my pocket. Because if I don't go in, I don't get paid. So how I treat it like this, if I don't do this, what's gonna ever change for me? Nothing else gonna change for me. If I keep doing these YouTube videos, eventually one day, this thing is gonna blow up for me. And I feel like that. Yeah, in my mind, I doubt myself. I'll be like, man, this stuff probably don't ever blow up, man. I be thinking like that sometimes, man. I be like, is they doing alright, but I just seen numbers do different, and I wanted to blow up, but I see people doing the same thing I'm doing, and yeah, like, how come mine don't blow up? But patience. It's gonna blow up when they want. It's gonna blow up on the right time. It's gonna blow up when needed. So for the people that's out there trying to get their YouTube thing to go up, man, one thing I gotta say to you is just keep going. Keep posting. Keep posting. Even when you don't feel like it, keep posting. Even when you don't feel like it, keep posting. What you think your favorite rap? Yo, think of your favorite rap, bro. Your favorite rapper. He probably put out more songs than you think he did, bro. You don't know what he was doing at the bottom. Cause you don't really know, like, you just hearing about him. Well, honestly, you didn't hear him when he was at the lowest bottom when nobody was listening to him. Cause you didn't hear from him. How you gonna hear from a nigga all the way at the bottom? All the way at the bottom. Like we're always. How you gonna hear from him all the way at the bottom? You can't. But when he goes to the mainstream, now you got a better frequency of seeing him. So, but that's because he kept going. He kept going. He kept going. He kept going, throwing himself out there. So, just a little advice, y'all. Keep doing your videos, whatever y'all doing. I be wanting to give up on this thing sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I be like, man, forget it. But at the same time, I can't. I can't. What's the point of giving up? What's the point? It ain't no point. Might as well keep going.